Hey Rideshare community, this is your Rideshare Commando here, and I want to talk about the whole, should I stay in one place or should I keep driving? Well, that depends a lot on your demographics, and that depends massively on exactly where you end up. So let me give you an example. If you are in the city, then you could usually just stay put. I mean, if you're in a highly populated city, a dense urban area, then, I mean, there are some parts where you're not going to get a ride for 10, 15 minutes. So yeah, drive away from those to a more centrally located area. Think stores, malls, and so on and so forth. Um, International districts, hotel districts, nightclub districts. I mean, a lot of cities have them. I've been in Chicago. Chicago has them. Seattle has them. Dallas has them. Let's see, Portland has them. So, I mean, I've been in a few cities. Okay, Phoenix. I mean, it's kind of like crammed together. But I'll use Phoenix for a great example. Phoenix and Washington. So, if you're in Scottsdale, then you're going to have nonstop rides all the time. And some of those rides are going to be longer because Scottsdale is the Seattle kind of Phoenix. Okay, it's that densely populated area with all the high-end clients and so on and so forth. It's really nice food and, hi, this wine is amazing. Yeah, those people. And then in Seattle, Seattle is the central place. So being in Seattle, especially towards the center, that's a good spot to be. But what about if you're like me and you live in Kent, or if you're like I was and you lived in Chandler or Tempe? Well, the outer areas, the suburban areas around the central, those are great spots for finding long rides because people have to travel farther to get to the center. So we're talking 10, 15, 20 miles away from the major city or from the major area. But you don't want to stay in one place. And that's where the whole concept of fishing comes from. I did another video about fishing. And basically what you're doing is when you're in a fishing boat, you drop your line and then some little short fat dude with a beard who's, I mean, I think he used to hunt the white sharks and all that, you know, Jaws. But he's, you know, putting along, and basically you're trolling along this route where you know fish are. Same thing with the highways. When you're in a suburban area that's distant from the central location in that surrounding area, especially if you're in rural areas, you want to do highway fishing. So find a major road and just start driving at the speed limit exactly. And I'm going to tell you about cruise control and why cruise control is important to you. That's my next video. Okay? Cruise control, your best friend for gas mileage. But follow the video for fishing if you're in a rural or distant suburban area. But if you're in the center of the city, you don't necessarily need to travel far. It's just how frequently do you want rides. Go to a place preferably away from a college campus unless it's international. And I covered that in a different video too. It'll probably go right here. Give it a day or two. But your big focus is, okay, get to the area with people. That's all it is. I mean, I could break down to a science for you, which I will, but the whole concept is get around people. So when it comes to suburban areas and rural areas, the reason you're highway fishing is you are exposing yourself to a wider area of people. So if a person here wants to get a ride, but you're way over here, they're going to see 16-minute ride. But by the time you get closer, or when you're getting closer, they're still shopping for a ride, still shopping. Oh, he's close enough, 8 minutes. Boom, you got it. And that's the whole concept behind fishing. Anyway, I hope this has helped you out. I'm going to jump on the next video.